day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm a rider by the flows that I'm providing. Sliding slow with open tires round the corner, coasting by a flyer thing you ever seen. Your desire in your dream. Let the fire take you higher. I admire getting green, sitting clean. Hustle harder till I make it. If my daughter's sitting naked, fuck you starving, I'ma take it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Triple A Sports. You know, it's been a while since we been live to you guys, so we got a lot to talk about. But I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. Would you guys have a good time with your family and shit?
Yep, I had a good Thanksgiving. I got a chance to see my daughter. She's been off at school, so that's the first time I seen her in a few months. So that was good. And
Hell yeah. What about you, D80?
Got to eat, had to work. Unfortunately, well, I don't want to say unfortunately, but I do the broadcast for my church, so we had to work, but it was all good. Got a chance to hang with my mom and my family. You know, my aunt had recently passed, so that's like a big loss for us. So everybody's still coming together. My aunt from Youngstown came. My uncle Jeff came. Like it was just such a beautiful time, man. And the food was great. I'm not gonna front, man. I only got one plate. Okay.
What?
And I was out like a fucking light. Because that's my usual is to get a plate, watch football, get another plate by the next game because I'll be ready.
Right.
But man, by that Detroit game, I was like,
They put you out.
Yeah, but it was dope.
Good.
I also now that I call myself being more conscious about things and learning more things, I want to give a shout out to the Native Americans, to the indigenous people. It was Indigenous People Friday after Thanksgiving. I think it's important to touch on that. It's kind of like with me, like, okay, with Columbus Day, that's Indigenous American Day. I think because what these holidays represent, realistically, I think sometimes that we need to give a shout out to them, because I talk to a lot of Native Americans, and some of them look at it when people celebrate Thanksgiving as a slap in the face. So personally, right, and I don't want to come across as that. And if it was me, I would feel like that. I would definitely see that. So I don't want to come across as that, but I do like the togetherness, what it represents. It's a no for me. So shout out to the Native American people.
Yeah, and you know what? And this has not as deep as that, but I always used to wonder, like in 1776, when America seceded from Great Britain, I'm like, we've been celebrating that shit every fucking 4th of July. Don't they hate that shit? And then when you go over there, yeah, they hate that shit. And I'm thinking, like, because again, as a kid, you're not knowing, you know, you're fireworks and sprinklers and shit. It's Freedom Day, not knowing that, you know, niggas were still slaves. But that's another story. But anyway, it's just, yeah, so I feel, we celebrate on one hand, not recognizing the trauma or the issues on the other. But I dig that.
Shouts out to them for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, as always, we got Big Chicken in the background. He's not feeling the greatest, so that's why you're hearing my lovely voice today.
What up, Big Chicken? Salute, sir.
All right, Chicken, let's go ahead and get right into it. We got a lot to cover today. Let's go into this college football, man.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
This that make it go dumb shit. Walk up on them and I ask them where you from, bitch. Yeah, this that make it go dumb shit. Boy, I go and pop the trunk.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of Ohio guys on our roster, a lot of Ohio hosts. So of course we got to talk about the Buckeyes losing 4 straight to Michigan.
We don't got to talk about it.
As an Ohio State fan, it sucks, you know, number 2 ranked Buckeyes losing to a shitty ass Michigan team this year. But like, what are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited that it happened, But you know what I can't stand about the whole situation? I think a lot of times that I'm not saying that the coach that Ohio State has is a great coach, a good coach, or anything like that. I just hate that whenever something doesn't go a particular way that people think it's supposed to go, oh, it's the coach, oh, this, that, and the third. Man, listen, Ohio State, I don't know how they lost that game.
I think it was the quarterback. I don't think their quarterback's the truth.
I really don't know. I don't know how that happened. I mean, just off of recruits alone, I don't get it.
I don't understand it either. I watched the first half at Thanksgiving party, and like I said, Will Howard was nothing too impressive to me. It didn't look like he was out there shining. You know, for a number 2 Buckeyes team, they easily should have walked all over him. Came out in the first half strong, but Michigan scored the first touchdown. You know, Ohio State was out there 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and it was just looking rough.
I say that while the game was on, of course, me and Reggie was doing the Tupac Who Shot You pod, but you know, in the corner, I had the game on, and as I'm watching it, I'm thinking like 10-10, like that's not good in any way, shape, or form for Ohio State. But C5, I'm gonna say this: the reason the things that happen and don't make sense, and I learned this with Kyle McCord last year in Michigan when we lost, is that you can't really measure in between the ears and the heart in moments like those. I believe these kids are overwhelmed in those situations.
I mean, I know I would be.
Yeah, I believe he wasn't focused. I mean, he was excited. You saw him after he got hit. He jumped back in the game. He's running around with his helmet off like, yeah! I'm like, and of course you want to see that because you think that's passion from your
But being excited as a quarterback and keeping your composure and still knowing what to do and leading your team to an easy W, which should have been, is completely 2 different things.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I think that's what got to him, to be honest with y'all. I think his emotions overcame his intelligence, and he just played with the emotion, man. And I think Kyle McCord did that last year. I'm sorry, I saw it. He went out there and put his heart on the sleeve. Like he put his life on the line, basically. He laid it all out there. And people love that shit. But the thing is, when you're not thinking, you're just slinging the rock around, throwing pick sixes and doing stupid shit, you cost your team an L. Now, granted, they tried to run the ball into the strength of the Michigan defense, which is really not a smart thing to do. Instead of doing the right thing, but I believe Chip Kelly was trying to protect Kyle McCord. I mean, protect you know, the motherfucker we got
Howard.
right now. Yeah, whoever his name is, shit. You change the jersey.
Well, Howard.
Velcro stripes, fucking shit. With Howard. And I just think he was trying to help him control that emotion by not having him pass 30 to 40 times because he just knew he couldn't control it. I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses. I mean, just what I saw.
That's what I saw too. That's what it looked like to me too.
You know what else I think? I think that maybe I was complaining a few years ago about Ohio State. I thought that all they wanted was running quarterbacks for like a while. But you know what? They was beating Michigan with them fucking running quarterbacks.
Yeah, Terrell Pryor.
Yeah.
So maybe it's time to go back to that. What's up, Pandemus?
Is that Turan? No, who's that? Who's at the bottom?
That's Miguel.
Who, for real?
Yeah.
This I don't believe that shit.
Hey, listen.
Is that Miguel for real?
Hey, listen. hey, listen. Hey, I've been telling y'all all year about Ohio State and their weak ass schedule. Ohio State has a weak schedule.
They didn't have a weak schedule.
Period.
We played the most top 10
let me talk,
this
DA.
year.
I let you talk, DA. I was quiet. I let you talk.
I didn't even know you was online. That ain't fair.
I've been here. I've been here about 10 minutes now. I've been quiet.
I had no idea, man. I'll be honest.
Listen, I feel they schedule weak, right? And then too, I'm gonna say this: anytime you play in a team that has, whether they win or lose, it doesn't matter. That's a hard team to beat. A person who's it really doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Michigan, whether they win, lose or not, it's like what the fuck ever, dog. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yes, it all comes down to coaching. To me, it's coaching, bro. Preparing your team for what the fuck is about to go on. Period. That's my take on it. It was just bad coaching to me.
I mean, nobody can say you're wrong, you know.
Well, so that comes right up into our next point. Is Ryan Day to blame? Miguel saying yeah, we got Reggie saying no. What you think, D80?
I think everybody when you lose, everybody plays a part in it, man. It's not just one or the other. It's everybody plays a part. Now, granted, Ryan Day has lost a lot to Michigan compared to
he has.
His predecessors. But yeah, you can't fire him at the moment because you're neck deep into a college football playoff that could possibly result in a national championship. So you got to see how that plays out. But in the back of your mind, you're putting feelers out there to some connects saying, hey, if this thing goes south, you know, we may be tapping you on the shoulder for this opportunity.
I don't know. I'm feeling
last
year, that's how I was feeling, D80. You know, you can't fire him. He's still doing a lot of great things for Ohio State football. They're still in the limelight. They're 1 or 2 in the Big Ten almost every year. But I mean, you know, growing up around here, living around here, that
you got to beat Michigan.
You got to beat Michigan, and 4 straight. I don't know. Growing up in the Urban Meyer fucking era, that shit wouldn't have happened.
Not at all.
I can't believe he's been there 4 years. That's the quickest 4 years of my fucking life.
No, he's been there more than 4. It's 5.
I think he's been there. Yeah, 5.
5.
That's the quickest 5 years of my life for sure.
Yeah, this would be his 6th year coming up after the season.
So he's 1 and 4 against the biggest team on his schedule every year.
That would actually get you fired, to be honest with you. But again, we're because if this was like BCS times, that loss would have probably put us outside of the scope of getting to a national title. But now you got an opportunity to still get it. So again, man, if they were going to fire him, I think it would have been a now situation. Get a regular bowl game. We'll regroup when we get a superstar coach, whoever you guys got tapped next. But again, with the CFP coming up, I mean, you got to play it out and see how it goes because you don't want to fire him now because that'll shake things up.
I borderline retract my statement. I didn't realize he'd been there 5 years, and not because the 1 and 4 against Michigan. It's because, like I said, well, I didn't say it today, but I tell people at worst, Ohio State is the 3rd best program in the United States in football, right? In college football, I mean. So with the talent levels that they have, you gotta fucking win. You gotta
win. You gotta get a title.
You got to. I can't let him go with that.
Yeah.
Big Chicken, how many national titles do they have under him?
None.
0?
No.
Crazy.
I think he's been to 2.
Dude, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, man. You get to the big dance, man. You gotta take something home. You just can't. Man, I'm sorry. But anyway, that's where I'm at with it. I mean, yeah, I think I put in the chat like fire day. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. But again, not to solely blame him. You could blame Chip for the plays that he called. But again, I think he was just protecting Will Howard, man, because he recognized this cat wasn't there. All that. I don't want to say there mentally, but his emotions couldn't handle the moment. And you see that with Ohio State a lot in these big games, man. It's just, even with the Oregon situation, man, we shoot ourselves in the foot a lot, and then we end up trying to come back in these games. And that you can win a lot of games like that, but that's not a formula for success, especially when you're Ohio State and your running game is not going to get it done, and you want to run right into Michigan's strength. Smart, not move.
Why not run that play action with them wide receivers?
And you got the best wide receivers in the country.
That's
basically.
I can't let him get away with that. Not after 5 years. I'm sorry.
Up next, we got to talk about Colorado and Coach Prime. finishing 9-3 this year.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
It keep trending in the right direction.
Yes, they
better than
definitely are
last
trending
year.
in right. They are better than last year. They look solid. I ain't gonna say great or good. I said they look solid.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not
compared.
sure.
Go ahead, Rich.
Right.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do next year. They do got a couple recruits. They gonna
They
lose
got
a lot
they got
though.
a hell of a quarterback coming.
That's true.
I was
I
gonna
want to
say
see it. I didn't really think about the conference that they was gonna be in this year before the season started and who's there and who's not. I didn't really see like Oklahoma and them not being there. I thought that they was gonna be there. So I thought that was a bad move for Colorado to go to the Big 12, but it definitely wasn't. Travis Hunter, I think, is going to win Heisman. He may not be the best college player, the best player in college, but I think he's going to win the Heisman. He still needs to address the offense and defensive line because, again, there's no excuse to get 300 plus yards ran up on you by Kansas. There's no excuse. I could see if they were like Alabama or something, a
But
powerhouse or
Kansas
something
is
like that.
dope. Reggie, man, I'm trying to told you.
Listen, clearly they can run.
Kansas
Clearly they
is
can
pretty
run.
underrated.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But they
trying to
got some
tell people,
L's.
man.
They got the L's though. You feel what I'm saying?
No, it's reasons they got that. But that's another because I be watching them, so that's why I kind of know. But whatever. I got you. I understand that they do have the losses, but that was before they actually started believing in whoever coach this is. Because man, they just weren't. They didn't care. But now them boys is on fire, man. For the last 4 or 5 weeks, they haven't been playing no games. I'm just saying.
But listen, but the 83, 350 fucking yards.
I'm agreeing with you,
Man.
but I'm saying just it's kind of Kansas, so
But comparing Colorado in the beginning of the season to now, I would say they definitely have looked a lot better. Earlier in the season, we were talking a lot about their offensive line and Shedeur not being able to work. So I think in that aspect, Coach Prime has got them going in the right direction. But losing two key components of that offense, it's going to be hard. So I don't know what the future has for him. I don't really know what recruits he has.
USC.
I've only ever seen like one or two little clips of his recruits on TikTok. So we'll just see.
So wait a minute. Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Because we keep saying we don't know what they're going to do when they lose their two players. But when those two players came from the HBCU, we were saying they wasn't going to do nothing anyway on another level. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, I said that on the last pod we did.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think that they would be as good as they is. I definitely didn't. Especially not Shedeur.
So at the end of the day, what people got to understand is football is football. If you that dude, no matter what level you play it on, football doesn't change. Maybe the speed changes, the players get better, but football is just football. In any sport you play, you know what I'm saying? If you're that dude, it's like nothing changes. So
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? A sport is a sport. I understand players get better, the competition gets better, but the actual game doesn't change. So when you just that dude, you can play on any type level, which that was proven each year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody expected them to be 9-3 right now. Period. Nobody expected him to win any games when he first came. I see he's changing a lot of people's hearts and minds, and people still got doubt. And it's going to just keep on getting better and and better. So I don't see. I see them repeating the same year again that they had this year.
So you think they're going 9-3 next year?
Yeah. Well, hold on. That could be possible, right? And I would root for that too, because again, they have some nice recruits coming in to replace what they're going to lose. But again, you don't find a Travis Hunter, you don't find a Shedeur, so that we'll see how that plays out, right?
I understand that too, but
the actual issue is how Deion has really changed the way these companies, these universities are operating with the transfer portal. like I put in the chat, basically Indiana stole the Deion Sanders method of recruiting with the overhaul of 29 transfers from the portal, and that was done purposely because they watched the model that he set forth, and now you have all these other little schools doing the same exact thing. So I mean, we could talk about, okay, what Colorado's going to do, the success and all that, but what I want to talk about is the fucking impact, because I'm watching it again. I'll have DJ to do his transfer portal shit, but
That's
Miguel,
where I wish we had DJ.
Right,
because
Miguel,
he focused a lot on that shit.
Yeah, because again, when I saw that Indiana had did the same exact thing, but they don't have as many NILs, of course, as Colorado at the moment, but they got them. But again, when they hit the transfer portal and got all those recruits, this is going to be a new model for every fucking school. I'm telling y'all.
It definitely is. He definitely changed the game in that portal, right? Because he understands it now, right? You know what I'm saying? So now, only thing holding him back is a big school that has way more money.
USC.
Yes. So if you put him at a bigger school where his funds are unlimited, oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah, and that's USC, and it's coming next year after Lincoln Riley gets fired. I'm trying to tell y'all.
That's your prediction, D80?
I said this a year ago.
And guess what's
you
going
said
happen?
He's going to USD?
Guess what's going to happen?
After Lincoln Riley gets fired.
Guess what's going to happen when he goes to USC?
Oh, gosh.
He's going to have to play Oregon and motherfucking Ohio State every year, and he going to get his crop fucking dusted easily.
That's a possible thing, right? And it's also a reverse, because as we just talked about, well, not with Oregon, because we ain't talking about Oregon, but we talked about Ohio State being a little bit soft in some situations. So they're vulnerable and susceptible to be beaten, as we just witnessed, right?
That's what I was just getting ready to say, too.
I listen, D80, I don't think that you really believe.
But Coach Prime coaching Ryan Day, I could see happening.
Yeah, but hold on, wait, what? I don't know what Reggie just said. What did you say?
You don't think that a prime Deion can go to fucking USC and beat the Ohio State? You don't believe that?
Well, hold on, wait. If it's USC, it's currently constructed, no. But when Deion gets there, he's got to bring his luggage, and it's Louis Vuitton, and he's bringing it with him. So if he brings that Louis Vuitton luggage that I'm expecting him to bring to SC, I would give him maybe a season and a half before, he's got a foot in that ass.
No, I doubt that. This is the Ohio State. He's not going to beat us. He's not going to beat Penn State. He's not. And Michigan either.
Kidding me?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Michigan going to work that ass too.
I'm getting lightheaded.
Michigan going to work that ass.
Again,
it's a different kind of talent level.
The first season, I could see that being a thing, because again, he's going to bring his Louisville luggage, and he's going to replace most of the USC roster. So you got to have some changeover, some turnover, some twists, some turns. So I agree with you in that first season. But after that, once he gets his reins on those recruits and get those people in the transfer portal and those deals, because the money's going to be there. Don't get me wrong. The money will fucking be there. Okay. He's going to have more power. He's going to have more opportunity to get better recruits. He's going to have fucking Snoop Dogg recruiting people. Okay. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm a firm believer in that. Hey, from looking at his track record, bro, one thing about it, bro, track records and resumes and stuff, that means a lot to me. The same thing we saying now is what we said coming to Colorado. You know what I'm saying? And then what's the next thing going to be? Well, he can't do it on the NFL level. It's like it's always going to be something when it comes to Prime. It's like it's something after something after something. Even after he proves everybody wrong. This is what I just don't. I don't understand, but I get it though.
No, he just put a model out, right? And he let the country know, if you go take over a program, if you want to build a program, build a brand, build a model, here's how you do it. And he put that out there. Now, people don't realize that, but he laid a blueprint. And I told y'all this before the season started. The only part I agreed with Jamar and Reggie about is last year, the way he used social media and the star and the glitz and the glamour and all that BS. Like, I didn't want that to be the model that other coaches use to try to get recruits. and to think that that would be successful. But what the country did was they didn't look at that. I mean, to a degree, yeah, they looked at that, but they looked at how he worked his NIL deals and how he's able to cycle through players to get the right players. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, he changed the game of college football. Y'all just ain't really seeing it yet.
I feel like he got a better opportunity in the conference that he's in right now to possibly win it all in the next couple of seasons or to get far in the playoffs. Again, the teams that are in the Big 12 right now, they're not the stiffest competition. I would like to see him possibly win that, get in the playoffs, then make that move. I just don't see, if he goes to USC, him being able to beat Ohio State because it's Ohio State. If it was somebody else besides Ohio State, the team I have plenty of nightmares about. I hate Ohio State. They crush my dreams every fucking year, right? So I know what they can do. And every year they got the fucking players, bro. That's the only team in the country that can really compete with the SEC with recruits. For real. Well, Oregon can too. But other than that, Ohio State got some fucking talent. I can't see him doing it at USC. I just don't see that. And I don't think that's a good career move for him. That's just my opinion.
Up next, we got to talk about the ACC getting no respect
Hey,
in the
what up,
college
Turan?
football rankings.
What it do, y'all?
Hey. It would say that. I'm sorry, C5. My bad.
The ACC getting no respect in the college football rankings.
That's because they fucking lost to I don't even know who they lost to. Who they Syracuse? Fucking JJ McCord. How do you do that? Like, you don't do that. And then they lost to Georgia Tech in Georgia Tech won that game. But then Georgia Tech took them to a 7 overtime thing. They set a fucking world record. I don't know.
That was Georgia who played them.
Oh, my bad. You know what I'm trying to say. Shut up. No, I'm just trying to say that Miami. Yeah, Miami's good, but in my opinion, man, those losses that they caught, those are kind of glaring.
They're not that good, but there's a couple teams in the SEC that are not that good that are ranked quite decently. I guess.
Is Cam Ward better than Shedeur Sanders? Big chicken? Huh?
The next ACC team is 17 Clemson.
You figure Miami should have lost to
9-3.
Virginia Tech too. Remember they played Virginia Tech?
Yeah, Miami.
Virginia Tech too.
Miami should have lost to Cal.
They should have lost to Cal, Virginia Tech. Miami should have like 4 losses though.
Shit, Penn State should have like 5.
Yeah, and Clemson had their chance.
Not really.
No, and Clemson had their chance, so I don't think anything about the ACC. It's just like the SEC. They knock each other out the box. It's their fault, their own fault. I'm just saying.
But they respect Ole Miss and teams like that, though.
Well, Ole Miss is bipolar, man. They need to take some kind of Ritalin or something, man. They need to calm the fuck down. One day they be up 56-10, killing teams, and next thing you know, they crying to fucking Alabama.
Yeah, but that Oklahoma loss to Alabama got bad too, though. They want to try to act like it's not, but it's no different.
Yeah, that was man.
And that
was embarrassing. Embarrassing.
We got to talk about Georgia number 8 going to OT versus Georgia Tech.
Oh, I watched that shit live, man. I couldn't.
Me too. I don't understand these coaches.
Yeah, that was a wild game, man. But shout out to Georgia Tech, man. They've been balling. They pulled another upset earlier this season. I don't remember who they beat. They beat, I think, Georgia. Did they beat Georgia or something? Not Georgia.
No, they beat who you said. They just ain't going to the overtime. They beat Miami.
Yeah, look.
You were right about they beat Miami. You just had to run the overtimes wrong. Like they did. They beat them 28-23.
And to me, man, that game was a brilliant game, and not in a sense about Cam Ward, but to me, Georgia Tech just got whatever that grittiness is that you wish every team had, man. When it's just you just got this feeling that they're gonna kick into another gear and win the game. It's like, wow, from Georgia Tech. What kind of NIL deals they got at Georgia Tech? I don't know, but it's good to see.
Dang.
That King dude, he all right.
He balled out.
Y'all don't see how Georgia creeping back up in it?
Yeah.
Silently.
Mm-hmm. They still stink too, though. Like Ohio State, they all got some flaws though. This year, like I said, Oregon, right? I mean, nobody beat it until Oregon lose, but most of all these teams got flaws this year for sure.
I think the national champion is not going to be undefeated.
Should Bama be in the playoffs?
Fuck no.
Nope.
I told you them motherfuckers was trash from the beginning of the season. Everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody said I was crazy when I said they was trash.
Crazy.
I said you was crazy.
You was talking.
Everybody said I was crazy and I ain't no sports and I ain't no shit when I said Alabama was trash. I don't want no apologies.
Alabama is not trash. I will not let you sit up here and slander the A like you ain't got no sense, Miguel.
We can't replace
you came on with your ninja mask, and you about to try to get it the ski mask way like 50 Cent. I get that, but not on Bama's dime, my brother. I'm not gonna let you slander Jalen Milroe, even though the last loss was
You're not that guy. I've been saying he wasn't that guy.
No, see,
he wasn't that
well,
guy.
hold on. It ain't the coaching. It ain't the coaching this time, huh? It ain't a first-time coach in the SEC world that might be a little bit in over.
Not when you get Bama, okay? Not when you get Bama, bro.
Man, I can't. You don't hear what I'm trying to drop in your ear, bro. Listen, Teran, can you bring it off to him one time?
Man, let me hear you.
So do you think? So what do you think about the Michigan coach, Miguel?
Oh gosh,
he think it's bad. You think it's Bama coaching?
Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna say this. I just think Bama trash, period, this year. And Jalen Milroe is not who we think he is. That's all I said.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That's all I said, bro.
Have you ever read that book before?
I mean that Oklahoma loss though. That's the only thing that got me.
The ski mask
by Oklahoma like that, but. Like I said, if they get in the playoffs, man, I think Bama gonna be scary like Bama always been. Them and Georgia. That's what's scary about them being in, both of them.
29-21.
Up next, we got to talk about
people gonna be scared to play Bama just because of their name. Like
they gonna get knocked. They gonna get knocked off, nigga.
I hope so.
No, but I think
it's not fair for them to go in the class.
But
it's not fair for them.
I don't think they're gonna go.
I say
only way Bama don't go if Clemson win, Bama not going, because SMU gonna still get in, and Miami and Bama not going.
Notre Dame, they get in,
huh? Yeah.
If Clemson win, Bama and Miami not getting in, because Clemson and SMU gonna get in. Clemson gonna get in, and then SMU gonna be the next high. Over Bama and over Miami. So they better hope Clemson don't win.
Yeah, I hope they don't win.
That's their best hope. If Clemson wins, it's a wrap for Bama and Miami, which is crazy.
Clemson ain't getting in.
Clemson.
Up next, we got to talk about there's $12 seats available for the Big Ten Conference Championship.
What?
Yeah, I read this and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Why you trying to play Penn State like that? Penn State probably get killed though, man. But that's good they in there though. I need old boy to win a big game though. You know what I'm saying? Like Penn State really need, like Penn State always be in them games. They just need that one big victory, man. They need that big win.
I think the game's still in Indianapolis like last year.
Inside.
I think it's still the Big Ten game. I think it's still in
Lucas Oil.
Yeah, Lucas Oil.
I'm not gonna lie.
Penn State need to feed that tight end.
I'm a Penn State fan, obviously. I want us to win. Would I put a penny on it? Would I put a penny on that? Absolutely not. I just don't
Franklin
think
be choking.
Right, he be fucking up, and then like I don't think we're explosive enough to beat them. I don't think they're gonna like
thing, right?
whoop us. You know what I'm saying? Because we got D, and we can run the ball, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm scared.
If y'all played, if they watch that Wisconsin game plan, that's what they need to do. How Wisconsin played them, that's how you got to play Oregon. Like you said, it's easier said than done, though. But the way Wisconsin played them, that's how people got to play them.
Did this get shown? Wow, even I can afford that. Is it cold there? Hell yeah, it's cold in Indiana.
It's cold as fuck. Damn shame. $12 a seat. That's a damn shame.
But it's inside though, NJ.
It won't be cold inside, but you're gonna have to park like 3 miles away.
Yeah, that's a dome. What's a dome?
Yeah, because if it was cold, I'd be messed up for Oregon, man. Like they don't want to play.
Oh yeah, Oregon probably lose that.
Yeah, for sure.
They probably would. Damn, that's fucked up.
I know, right? If they're Happy Valley, that'd have been a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
What other conference championship matchups are there? It's the last topic for college football. There they are. Pull them up, Big Chicken. Look at you, my guy. Got Georgia versus Texas. Clemson versus Boise.
I'm always taking Texas over Georgia, but I'm just excited to see a fucking great matchup, man. I'm sorry, on that screen, that's the best matchup on that game. I mean, out of all four games.
Yeah.
Texas that's Georgia.
I believe so too. But who's starting though? Are we gonna have Quinn Ewers trying to come back, or are they gonna let the young pup, the Manning kid, go? You know,
I'll let Manning rip that bitch. If I was a coach, I'll let Manning rip that motherfucker. Fuck that shit.
Man, look at the way that the conference championship picks look. Look at the teams how they're playing against each other. That shit don't look right. That do not look right. Penn State playing Oregon, Georgia playing Texas, SMU even being in a power conference. Iowa State versus who is that? Arizona. That shit don't even look right to me.
That shit do look crazy as fuck. Yeah, no, Iowa State. It was Arizona State.
Yeah, Arizona State, Iowa State.
That game trash.
Bruh, SMU don't. Bruh, if Clemson don't smoke SMU, I know something.
SMU got them NILs, man. Don't sleep.
Man, listen, Clemson coming off that loss, hey, anything liable to happen. Shit.
Yeah, you right.
Anything liable to happen.
SMU been good though, but I wouldn't put it past the Clemson beat them. Clemson, man, if they do though, that's crazy.
Clemson is actually a solid program.
That's what I said. They solid, but they've been trash lately. But man, the last 2 years, but
yeah,
they get in though. I mean, that's gonna help their recruiting again. Because you got to think they're gonna have a bye. The way they look, they're gonna have a bye in the first round if they win. Because if they win, Penn State win, Iowa State win. These are teams that's gonna have buys. Like if Penn State win, but they only lost to Iowa State, so that's cool though. But then Clemson and Iowa State having a bye, that sounds crazy as heck.
Hey, what's the odds on Penn State? I may take Penn State with the odds. What's the odds? I gotta look that shit up.
If they play them like Wisconsin, I can see them doing that too, though, man.
Really?
Yeah, I guess, man. I'm telling you, man.
Oregon
Penn State is like Penn State's gonna be close because they like Ohio State. They just can't get past Ohio State. They gonna play them like Ohio State.
But Penn State has no offense, man.
Their offense is a little better than years before, though. They just got to feed that tight end.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, Wisconsin got Oregon, right?
I hear
if we beat Oregon, right?
It was just defensive game. Wisconsin game, it was 16-13 that game. Wisconsin ain't get no offense. And they showed, but they defense balled out. I mean, they had that game.
Y'all don't think if Oregon loses, you don't think they still gonna get in?
Yeah, Oregon? Of course.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna get in.
Yeah, any of these teams that lose right here definitely getting in.
I don't know. Clemson
and Iowa State might be Clemson and Iowa State probably the only teams that might not get in. Or Arizona.
Penn State ain't. If Penn State lose this game, they not getting in.
How many losses would that be for Penn State?
2.
4. They getting in.
Yeah, I don't know, Reggie. I don't know. I think they would
Penn State getting in, Oregon getting in, Georgia, Texas getting in.
If this was the
you don't
third
think Ohio State gonna get in?
Iowa State lose they out.
You don't think Ohio State gonna get in before them?
Who?
You don't think if Penn State lose, Ohio State gonna get in before them?
Ohio State getting in anyway.
I don't know. I'm looking at point totals, and if point totals have anything to do with it, Penn State's getting in over Ohio State.
Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, and Indiana gonna get in.
But how C5? Listen, if Penn State loses, how can you justify them getting in the playoffs over Ohio State and Ohio State?
They both gonna get in. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they both can get in. Reggie.
They both gonna get in.
Not just one.
That's weak.
Reggie, they both gonna get in.
Then it's gonna be 3 teams from the Big Ten in that bitch.
You know them being 4 probably.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. That is
again. A lot of people call it the Big Ten SEC.
This year is gonna be 4 getting in, man.
And that's weak as fuck.
It's weak, but it's gonna happen.
Got to get it the ski mask way. Ask Miguel.
Copy that.
Penn State ranked. Penn State. All Penn State got to do is be in the top. Penn State if they lose, they're not going past 11. So you got to at least be 11 to get in, because 12. They taking 12, but 12 and.
But what about this?
No, 11 and 12 not getting in. They at least go to 10. 11 and 12 ain't getting in, most likely, depending if you're if you like in a Big 10, Big 12, those type of conferences. If you're 11 and 12, you're not getting in.
What about this? And this is just a pivot from what we talking about. Franklin, the coach, right?
Yeah.
About a year prior to Lincoln Riley going to USC, it was linked that he was getting recruited by USC because he was getting recruited by USC. So I'm kind of curious if they lose to Oregon, the way they kind of might, if they get blown out 56-10, something crazy like that. Is this the end of the road for James Franklin and Penn State?
If they get blew out, then that's a different story. If they get blew out,
yeah, I think this might be a wrap for him. And Reggie, I'm not trying to say that to cause drama or anything, because I think he might be either NFL ready or just ready to go to another team and retool. Because obviously he ain't cut it at Penn State. No offense.
I mean, they not beat. I don't never remember us beating Ohio State. I don't remember that. So if we basing it on that and winning, I have to partially agree.
Out of it.
I mean, we look decent every year, but I'm tired of decent.
Decent
get old after a while.
Well,
like the Pittsburgher fans that be trying to fire Mike Tomlin.
Hey, well, I mean, he's a great coach, but sometimes it's time for a change.
Browns fans would beg for that kind of mediocrity.
I think that if the Pittsburgh Steelers, not to change topic, if the Pittsburgh Steelers don't win the Super Bowl this year, it's their fault 100%. And the reason why I say that is because the jersey I got on, you didn't have to pay a quarterback. You got him for nothing. And you got another fucking quarterback. If you would have traded one of them or spent the money to pay for whatever holes you got, you definitely would have won the fucking Super Bowl. So if they don't win it this year, it's their fault.
Sound good.
But yeah, we good. Thank you. Well, C5, where's C5 at?
I'm right here.
Oh, you ain't give no picks?
No picks?
Just for our picks.
I got, I think I got Texas, Oregon, Clemson, and between Iowa State and Arizona State, I don't really care or really give a shit.
Right.
Man, I ain't gonna front. Arizona State, man. I like that squad, man.
Arizona State gonna have their way with them.
Yeah, they sling it, man. I like they squad. They kind of remind me of Ohio State back in the day when who the hell was that dude? Troy Smith. They quarterback just be evading tackles like it ain't nothing and just slinging that thing 30 yards. Touchdown. Just a good team to watch as far as entertainment wise.
All right, Chicken. Take us into the Trans Top 12.
I didn't even do my stuff.
You didn't do it?
Nah,
it's on here. It's on here like you did it.
That's the old one then.
I'm sorry.
He always has it there, so.
They got me looking
keep talking
goofy.
about college football if you want,
He didn't even tell me to send it. I figured Jamar didn't even tell me to send it.
Let me awkwardly go into something else then. Chicken, take us into whatever you want.
pulling up. I'm pulling up. Heard you were looking for me. I'm pulling up. Pulling up. I'm pulling up. Heard you were looking for me. I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up.
I love Chris
I'm
Rich.
pulling up. I'm pulling.
Okay.
I'm
pulling up.
Let's get into some NBA topics. Started off, Chris Paul. He's getting old, man. 12,000 career assists.
Ooh, CP3.
The greatest point guard to never win a chip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's always been one of my favorites to watch.
Yeah. I'll be honest, man. CP3 means more to the Winston-Salem community than any other star basketball player, rapper, artist. Well, I'm not talking about like people in Nigeria that's like saving whole countries because they stars. I'm talking about like being in the hood and raising up programs and buildings and schools and things like this dude has done for Winston-Salem, that area. He's brought an economy to that whole town, man. So everything that he do in the NBA, of course, you know, he ain't got a championship and probably will never get one. No offense to Spurs and Wemby or any Spurs fans that are watching, you know, bye-bye. But anyway, man, he just a very inspirational cat, man. He's almost like a cartoon character, to be honest with you.
I didn't know he did all that. Yeah. I didn't know he was doing all that for Winston.
Yeah, he is no joke in that area, man. He's got a lot of family. He just does a lot of stuff in that area. Now, granted, he didn't go to Winston-Salem State, which is an HBCU, which a lot of people were upset about. But I understand why he chose a different route, because you need that major platform so you can be seen by those NBA teams. You go to an HBCU, that route ain't going to be the same. So a lot of people were upset back in the day for him doing that, but he chose the best route, and now he's able to build whole communities, man. And he just an inspirational cat.
Most definitely. So shout out to CP3, having a long career, able to keep playing basketball.
That's some Isaiah Thomas kind of shit.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. John Stockton out this bitch.
Up next, we got De'Aaron Fox. Had a 50-point game. I think it was a week and a half ago against Minnesota. Man, he's been looking really, really nice this season.
Yeah, that motherfucker good ball. He's just playing a small market. So you don't really
until
see
they
his
get to the
games
playoffs
like
and
that.
he disappeared. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it seems like the last couple of years it's been injuries too. Not really so much of him, but his cast. I'm not going to deny that he doesn't play the same, but he's still young. I think that they'll have a nice little playoff run this year if everybody's healthy. I wish them the best.
Yeah, if everybody can stay healthy. Right now they got Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Huerter.
You got a squad, man. Really
Doug
do.
McDermott on the bench, it looks like. Jay Crowder. Yeah, they got a squad over there.
And Mike Brown, I think, is the head coach.
Yesterday, they just beat the Rockets. And the Rockets have been looking really good.
Right, the Rockets do look good. That shocked the fuck out of me because they look like shit the last few years.
Yeah.
That's Ime Udoka, man. That dude ain't no joke. He's a program builder.
They coming of age, too.
And no James Harden. Oops.
We got to talk about Russell Westbrook getting his 200th triple-double and being the first to ever do it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that jank-ass picture with the fucking pencil on the paper. I seen that shit and I had me dying.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about Westbrook? When we look at best point guard, we're not even thinking of Westbrook. But far far as resume wise, statistic wise,
he's the best.
He's the best. That shit crazy.
He is the best. You guys remember that one season where he had like, what was it, like 30, 40 triple doubles in one season?
Yeah.
Shit was fucking crazy.
Wild. That shit wild, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as far as being a point guard is concerned, you know, he's definitely got it on lock.
He's one of the most explosive point guards I've ever seen.
Yeah,
he's the best rebounding point guard of all time. He's the best rebounding point guard.
When he was in his prime, he really was going to the hole at will too, though, man. Like you said, getting rebounds, assists. Right. Westbrook really was cold, though, man.
Punching on,
like, punching on anybody.
But one thing,
y'all talk about the Oklahoma days.
One thing I have to say about him is, and this is the true statement about him. Unfortunately, the way Russ plays is not conducive to winning basketball. Unfortunately,
not anymore.
And that's always going to stick with him too.
Yeah, not anymore, right?
Like the slasher point guard just doesn't really exist anymore.
I don't think that he ever was.
I don't think it never was
winning a championship. I think that's why Kevin Durant did.
Hey, as much as me,
because that's. I mean, honestly, that's the same way. What you think? That's the same way Derrick Rose played?
Hell no.
Yeah.
In a way, but not like that. Because if you look at his shot percentage, it's terrible. From three.
I'm not talking about when he was in his even when he was dead, it was terrible. When he was always going to the hole dunking and stuff for Oklahoma.
No, when he was in his prime, he had that little set shot.
Same thing.
But his 3-point shot never was there. It never ever was there. He didn't really need it because you couldn't stay in front of him. But I don't see like him winning on chip the way he played. He don't incorporate his teammates enough.
Yeah,
which is crazy to say.
I'm gonna be real. I agree with Reggie on that shit. Like, as many good plays he make in a game be the same amount of bad boneheaded decisions he's made in a fucking game. Like
air balls.
But he's a hard player to play with. But only thing I can say about him is every game he gonna give it 110%, which people liked about him. But it doesn't transfer over, like Reggie said, to winning games, winning championships. And this is why Kevin Durant left, because he said, hey man, I can't win with this motherfucker, bro. this motherfucker on the court wilding and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of a good ass football player who can play basketball and shit. Like, for real though, man. Like he a wild dude on the court, man. It's like shit look good, but it never transferred over to winning anything. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's like he tries so hard, but the luck don't ever go in his way.
Right.
Up next, we got to talk about one of his other former teammates in the limelight in the past couple of weeks. James Harden is now second all time in 3-pointers made.
Oh gosh.
Under Steph Curry.
He another motherfucker that would never win nothing.
And
not unless he joined the squad.
Y'all hear me? They're childhood friends. Played for the same fucking YMCA team and every goddamn thing.
Really?
Hey, he like Westbrook, but less aggressive.
It's because he played with them his whole life. Motherfucker don't know no different.
Right.
Crazy, man. That motherfucker get buckets too, bro. He just can't transfer over winning. That shit crazy, man.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of over for him in Philly, man. But I mean,
the Clips are actually doing pretty good this year.
No, that's what I'm saying. I thought once he left Philly and went to the Clippers and Kawhi was hurt, I'm like, Paul George did that. I'm like, oh man, it's a wrap for that cat. But I mean, they doing all right.
But C5. But just realize, think why they're doing good, right? He plays better when there's not other big players around him like that.
I mean, that's it. When he's the solo star,
he don't know how to play. He don't know how to fit in a role in a system when there's other big players around him, bro. It just doesn't work out. Like
when he was on the Rockets,
so many dribbles, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
When he was on the Rockets, he balled out when it was just himself.
Yeah.
And then they brought Russell Westbrook into it, right?
And Chris Paul.
Chris Paul didn't work out.
Yeah, if Chris Paul didn't get hurt, man, they'd have did something.
So
he has some help. Dwight Howard.
He's played with some of the best players in the league.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that he don't have a championship.
Yeah, it is. If he would have stayed in Oklahoma, I think they would have got one, because at that point they would have been so fucking loaded that it would have been inevitable that they would have won.
Yeah.
Is he gonna make the Hall of Fame?
What you say, C5?
Is he gonna make the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Definitely.
First round.
Yeah.
First ballot, I mean.
The Cavs have been balling this year. They won 15 games in a row to start the season. They're only the fourth team in history to do it. And we got to talk about Darius Garland and Evan Mobley being key factors. They have been really helping Donovan Mitchell out this year and building this team into what they've been doing.
They stay healthy, they can win the championship.
Very promising. I'm very excited about the Cavs.
They can win it. If Boston can win it like that, like so convincingly like that last year, I think the Cavs can win it if they stay healthy. I don't know.
Time out. I got Reggie. I got to ask you a question. So you try to tell me you think the Cavs can beat Boston? Both teams are healthy.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
Both teams are healthy. Cavs can beat Boston.
That's a tall feat. It's a tall feat. But what I will say is the Cavs got matchups for them, though. That's the only team that kind of can match up with them. So if anybody gonna do it, I would say that Cleveland got the best chance. I will say that.
Well, so
do I think they can do it? Truthfully, no.
Let me say this: the Celtics gave the Cavs their first loss this year, which is another topic that I want to talk about.
But we talking about a series, though. Series always shows who the better team is. Anybody can win on any given day. Only thing I feel like where the Celtics override them more is that they have more shooters. You know what I'm saying? Because if any night, if your boy what's his name, if Spider not hitting, or Darius Garland having a bad game, bro, it's kind of ugly, bro. Like they depth chart is not that deep in shooting, man.
Nope. That's because they got injuries right at the moment, man. They a lot of those people who you would see in the rotation are hurt. So
you understand? Even if they was in rotation, who are they depth chart and shooting?
Let's see.
Isaac Okoro is no joke. Harris LeVert is no joke. Max Strus is no fucking joke. These guys are snipers and assassins, and that's how we got. Yeah, that's how we got to where we was at with the record. But with those guys being hurt, Miguel.
Yeah, last year Max Strus was balling.
Yeah, you don't have that that depth like you would normally have. So yeah, it exposes a few things.
I understand that, but I'm gonna say this, since everybody know I'm a gambling man. D80, if you had to put your money on Cavs or the Celtics, who you putting it on?
If everybody's totally healthy, my money will be on the Cavs, but I don't gamble.
I can't wait till that comes to influence. I can't wait till that shit go.
I mean, I don't gamble, so I would never do it. But I would just say I would go with the Cavs. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. Like
it's easy to pick that if you ain't a gambling man. But
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm not gonna lie. I could easily just say, "Oh, no, I'm going with the Celtics because they got no," but I will go with the Cavs because that's just how I feel. But again, if you went with the Celtics, nobody can say you were crazy because obviously they look like the better team. They got more stars and they won the championship last year, so they're proven.
They got more defensive pressure, especially at the guard position, like a motherfucker. Like the Celtics, they can lock you up 90 feet with at least about 3 players that they got. That's the thing.
But Reggie, did you see Darius Garland putting the cramps on the dude that you see on the screen right now, Jason Tatum? Jason tried to back him down. Little Darius Garland stuck his bird chest out. It was like, come on. He stopped the whole shit. Jason Tatum couldn't get nothing on him. I'm telling you.
Are you talking about during the game? Talking about during the game when he had 33 points, bro. Jason Tatum had 33.
No, not all on Darius Garland. Darius Garland was guarding him. He had him on a knock. Tatum couldn't get a hook, a shot, a dribble, a shit, a nothing. Okay,
man, you tripping right now, D80. You tripping?
Yeah, I know. I'm just being funny with y'all because if you watch the footage, it's funny how he tried to back him down, but he missed the shot because Darius Garland was like, nigga, you know.
I think in a 7-game series that it's like you said, Miguel. The Cavs don't have enough depth to ever win. So I'm taking the Celtics.
I think they do.
You agreeing with the ski mask guy?
I think the Cleveland Cavs got the
They
depth.
do.
Hey, time out. Hey, I got a question. Did anybody see the season opener with the Celtics? Did you see how many threes? This was without Porzingis. Did you see how many threes these men hit?
Yeah.
In a game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen the replay of that.
They hit, bro. But they hit like 33s or some crazy.
I was gonna say, yeah, they tied the record. Whatever the record is, it's like 32 threes or something stupid.
Yeah, they killed it. They did the damn thing.
But they just got too much shooting, bro. It's just too much, bro.
I mean, you might be right. You might be wrong. We'll see. I mean, it's gonna come down to it, so we'll see.
I don't know. I was watching the Cavs Celtics game, thinking whoever wins this game is gonna win the East. And like I just said, the Cavs gave it a run for their money. They did really well, but in the end, the Celtics came out on top. And that's how I envisioned the series.
We had no bench.
Be.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
We'll just have to see.
You don't care. It's okay. I get it.
Anyway, let's talk about the Week 7 power rankings just dropped. So we got Cavs at number 1, Celtics number 2, Rockets 3, Thunder 4, Mavs 5, Clips 6, Magic 7, Warriors 8, Grizz 9, and the Knicks at 10.
You could take the Clippers out of there. That's a false claim right there. Give them about 10 games from right now. Matter of fact, let's say 10 days from today. I bet you they're not a top 10 or top 20 team.
Let's see who they have up and coming next.
Clippers ain't nothing.
Their next game is the Timberwolves. Timberwolves, Rockets, Nuggets, Jazz, Mavericks, Grizzlies, Warriors. Yeah. You might be right on that, Reg.
That is a guy right there.
That little stretch right there is something nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Lost, win, lost.
Type shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. James Harden, you got to depend on him hitting his shot every night, and he's not always going to have a good night shooting. Most nights he's not going to have a good night shooting. Right. So I can't believe in them.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, I don't know. They just seem like they up on the betting stuff though, man. Because these stars, man, really just even when they playing, it used to be consistent. Like it's not now. It's like either man, you would think they got their family in or something like. It's like it's wild, man. Then I watched the game where man, I swear like the last 5 possessions of both teams was all threes. It was crazy.
Wow.
And it was missing. Like they missed like one team missed like 5, another team missed 4. Finally hit a 2-pointer. I said like it was back to back during NBA. I'm like, that's crazy. It was the Lakers versus somebody when that happened. LeBron shot 3. Oh boy, the point guard shot. Like, man, it was crazy that game. I don't forget who they played.
Off, man.
It was 10 threes like back to back. Like that was wild. And this was like a couple of days ago or whatever. I forgot who they was playing in the group play.
Shout out to NJ too. I've been meant to speak to you. Thank you for stopping by again.
Who?
NJ. She's
in the chat.
A friend of mine.
Yeah, NJ's dope.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk a little bit about my Thunder. You know, if we're talking about basketball, we got to talk about the Thunder.
No, we don't.
I'll talk about the loss they just had to the Rockets. I might say no wonder the Rockets are good because they got Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Steven Adams.
Rockets been balling.
Yes.
Hey, Sharp been balling for him too.
Yeah, but wait till Chet Holmgren comes back. That'll change things up for Oklahoma.
Well, I was gonna say Isaiah Hartenstein been fucking doing his thing ever since he came back.
Yeah, he has been.
Yeah.
So that's been helping them.
Shea still balling.
And J-Dub's been looking good.
Most times when teams are loaded with a whole bunch of young talent, it seems like they never pan out and they trade them away. But Houston, it looks like it's working out for them.
Well, a lot of those guys, it seems like there's a good mix of vets and young talent in there. You know, Fred VanVleet's been around for a minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Wasn't he with the Raptors when they won?
Yeah, he knows how to win.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sure does.
And he was with the Bucks there for a minute, wasn't he?
I
If
don't
I'm not
know about
mistaken.
the Bucks.
I don't think about the Bucks. I don't think
No.
Where did he play?
Unless he was when he was younger in his career, but I don't think he did.
Was it Miami or something? Maybe, I don't know.
No, he only played on Toronto and the Rockets.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yep.
You can go ahead and pull that up, Chicken.
Pull up
the Emirates Cup picture.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little update. So this is how the standings are looking. We got OKC and the Mavs, Rockets and the Warriors in the West. In the East, we got Bucks and Magic, and we got the Knicks and the Hawks. How you guys been feeling about the tournament this year? Has it been grabbing your attention?
Not really.
Me either. I think what's doing it for me is like they're just picking and choosing what games are for the tournament and which games aren't.
Right. It's so weird. It's like you don't know when group play is. It's like one day is regular games and the next day is group play.
It's
the
very.
Only way I know is if it's at the bottom of the screen. You're like, oh, okay, I guess this is it.
Right.
It's whack this year.
That's how I've been feeling about it too. Very confused. It's been all over the place. It's like, oh, this is a tournament game. I guess. Fuck it. We rocking with it.
How is the Milwaukee in it? How's Milwaukee in it? How's Milwaukee in it?
I have no idea.
Let's see. I guess the games when they had group play, they wasn't losing. I guess, like I said, it's so weird because you can see, like, if you go to the schedules, it had games. Some days it be group play, and some days it be regular games. It's weird.
Yeah,
and the days they was losing, it wasn't group play.
I don't think they came out with an explanation. Like they should have had a show talking about what it is so we could know.
Because look, they 4-0 in group play, but we go to regular win, they was losing, but it's weird.
Oh, because I think they played the Pistons.
Because like today, it's not even group play today. The games that's playing today, that's not even none of them group play.
Man, how the fuck am I supposed to know that shit and keep up with that?
Right.
Oh, right.
This is what the fuck.
I'm not on the cup this year.
Man, that shit making me look dumb as fuck right now.
This is what be pissing me off because it's like I be watching this shit and it's like these are just regular NBA games, but I thought the tournament was going on. So like, why the fuck we not giving a fuck about that?
Or like games they said, I don't even know.
They make up more bullshit every day.
Yeah, so they won their group because they beat the Pistons, if I'm not mistaken. And that's all they had to do was beat the Pistons. I think
the Bucks didn't lose once in any of their group games.
Okay,
that's why they're in.
It's fucking stupid.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
So weird, man. So confused.
No, I want the Magic to win, bro. They're my sleeper team last year. I like the Magic.
No, Magic's they're beast. That Paolo Banchero, that dude's he's a beast.
Yeah.
If the Bucks don't win this tournament, do you think that Doc should get fired?
Man, no.
I don't even think they should have hired his bum ass, bro. Ever since they hired him, it's been fucking downhill and downhill and downhill. And it's like, how? You had like prime Damian Lillard.
Man, like, give him a break.
Give him a fucking break. He been getting a break his whole career. Talking about get a break.
Right.
Fucking
he got away with more shit than anybody I've ever seen.
I swear to God.
Like, he's the most overrated coach of all time. All that talent he had, he got one chip.
Two things could be true at the same time.
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying.
We have Jared McCain and Dalton Knecht making their claim for Rookie of the Year. Jared McCain has been really balling out for the Sixers. What he's averaging, like 11.5 points a game or something like that.
But then Knecht had like a 57-point game or something.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
I got Bronny James for Rookie of the Year.
Got Bronny James for Rookie of the Year.
Wow. Okay, taking shots. That's racist, Reggie.
No, I'm just
taking
fucking
shots.
I'm just fucking around because this dude, like, no joke, the dude on the screen, I ain't never seen that motherfucker a day in my life.
I see him on TikTok more than I do on the fucking basketball court. I swear to God.
Yeah, I don't know.
To me, he was an influencer.
Sixers suck, so.
Not to be fair though, he was an influencer, but he been hooping. I'll give him his credit. Where
Hey, he do be hooping.
Putting up 16, 2, and 2 is not bad for a rookie.
I mean, he's had multiple 20-point games.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Multiple
I need
30-point games.
So
get on my job a little bit better. He averages 16 points.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, but we don't really get to see much Sixers games, to be honest with y'all.
No, you don't.
They don't make it no better that they've been losing too.
It's because Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Yep. Time to move on.
You guys think Joel Embiid wants to get traded? That's why he's doing this shit.
I think he's just brittle.
You think he's just injured and fucking tired of basketball?
He's injured, man.
Back problems and shit. Probably got the gout.
The motherfucker got the gout.
Yeah.
It's funny. I ain't playing. I got the gout. I'm out. Fuck these back-to-backs. My gout flaring up.
Yeah, I would play back-to-back, but my gout, it got me all messed up. I can't play.
My gout is inflamed.
He got the body of a 64-year-old.
Oh, that's funny. And the last topic for basketball today, we got to talk about KD twisted his ankle. I think it was last night.
Oh,
so motherfucker just got back.
I was just about to say, wasn't he just hurt?
Yeah. Twisted his ankle.
KD ain't got no luck, man.
He's going to be out for at least a week, it said.
We already know Bradley Beal's fragile, so, man.
To be reevaluated.
All right, fellas, I got to dip. I got to eat.
All right.
Salute y'all.
Appreciate you, D80.
All right.
Peace and blessings to everybody.
All right.
Salute.
Take care, man. Take care.
I'll get out too in a minute.
All right, Chicken, you want to take us into NFL?
Yeah, yep.
GM season.
Killer, what up?
All right. First up in NFL, we got Trevor Lawrence done for the season after the vicious hit after his late slide. God damn, I watched that clip like 87 times. It was so vicious seeing him fucking knocked out while everybody's fighting. Oh my goodness.
I think the biggest bit of news of this is the defender, because all of the problems have come from this where people think he should be suspended because this isn't his first dirty hit. He's had multiple dirty hits just this season and caused multiple fights, and then always gives a half-ass apology every time.
Is this really a dirty hit?
He went with it. He led with his helmet. It's a dirty hit. I don't doubt of it being a dirty hit. Now, was his intent fully dirty? I don't think so, but it was a dirty hit.
I don't know.
Man, it should have still been one game. It was it wasn't the intent wasn't there. It was a dirty hit because of the rules at the end of the day. But I mean, like I said, most defensive players, gonna feel a certain type of way, and then most people who love offense gonna feel a certain type of way.
I don't know. I mean, it's tough for me.
You can tell the intention to slide. He still went for it, and you can't fake slides in the NFL. So you as a defender can see what's happening.
But he's just supposed to give it up and just let him fucking.
That's bang bang.
He's on the slide. He's already on the slide before the hit started.
That's still bang bang. Because look, he going down too as he's sliding too.
He was going down. He was going down right as he's sliding.
If you really look at it, he going as he's about to slide. He's going like towards him too, though. I just looked at. Look,
if the question is,
watch. Look,
he's down and then he still goes.
And that's tough.
No, he deserved to get a penalty. He did that deserved to be a penalty, but that's not.
Let's be honest. Sometimes, like people like Lawrence is nice size quarterback. Saying like with Josh Allen and them, they be going into every now and then they go into defenders. So it's like that's tough. He was like setting up, and that's tough. That's a tough one right there.
I don't think he should be suspended for it.
No,
I mean,
not suspended. No.
At the end of the day, I don't think it was that malicious of a hit. I mean, if we're having this much of an argument over it between ourselves, like he shouldn't be suspended over it.
See, I wouldn't say he should be suspended until I saw his other hits, and he's known for being dirty. So I feel like it's worth it, but as a pure player, I don't think so. I don't know. But next we got the Bears firing Matt after horrible playmaking calls.
Guess that's how it is.
Let's see.
But I mean,
Thomas Brown is an interim head coach.
He got a rookie quarterback. I mean, what you gonna do? You ain't really working with a whole lot, so it is what it is. I think. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think he wouldn't have been fired if he just didn't say what he said at the end, where he made a horrible coaching call in believing that he can make a Hail Mary out of nowhere instead of going for a field goal at the 30. All you need is a little bit more yards and they kick a field goal, and you still just run out the time with the rookie and don't call a timeout or anything. I think that's what got him screwed over in the end game of it all.
Yeah.
That entire, I don't know if y'all seen it, but it was horrible. It was the worst game managing of all time. It was bad.
It was real bad, man. That's so stupid.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it.
I want to see if I can pull it up.
Everything I'm reading here says that apparently with Thomas Brown, things were different on Wednesday's practice. Some people think that the Bears are going to regret how they fired him. But I don't know. Let's watch and see.
And they was way down there, man. You get 30-26, man. You could have been running the ball, but you had a timeout and everything.
All you had to do is either just pass it for 2 yards or something.
Yeah, 2 yards or run I don't even understand how they. It's like they was losing on purpose, man.
Yeah,
they not, but the coach or something. I don't know. You don't want to get fired, so I don't get it.
This is just bad. You throw a short pass right here, get it close enough, kick it.
Right. Do they have a timeout? Yeah, they got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, they can even get a draw, man. That draw would have worked.
And it's crazy because after this, during
that draw would have worked all day.
He was like, it wasn't a bad call. He said it was great time management. He said it was a better thing.
That's crazy.
Man, I would have did anything but that. I would have snapped that ball so motherfucking fast. When I seen 17 seconds.
Right.
Run out of time, run it to the 15-second mark, then hut it, then get as close, and then timeout, kick the field goal. But why just wait? Why go for a Hail Mary last minute with a rookie quarterback?
3 defenders on the wide receiver.
And then he stood on business about it. He didn't even second guess it. He was like, yeah, it was a good call. No wonder he got fired. That's funny. That's funny as fuck. Oh. Are you trying to pull it up, Chicken?
Yeah, I don't think they have it on here. I forgot where I saw that. Yeah, he defended his decision and everything. He did a whole defense statement and everything on it. we can go next.
Should Aaron Rodgers retire?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers should definitely retire.
Get up.
I don't even think you even entertained the.
If he ain't had that injury, man, it'd have been different. Like, if he ain't had that injury, but it's like, man, it's not even worth it.
I don't even think it's injury as much as it is just Aaron Rodgers not wanting to change. Because he's shown, like, in any of this, he could have actually kind of changed what he wanted to do. Or kind of, like, you know, be around the team and help out. But if you don't even go to practices or anything, and then you talk about one of your receivers not knowing the time, not knowing your game plan well, it's kind of, you know, I don't know.
That's a bad look.
Yeah, it is.
It's very arrogant for somebody to make a statement like that and not show up to practice and expect your players to just know what the fuck is going on because I'm Aaron Rodgers.
And it's not like you threw at them last year. It's not like you had time with them last year and built that up and built up a rapport. You didn't play last year because you got injured. And then threw the somewhat of a rookie out there and who ended up losing his job anyways. I don't know.
He weird.
But next we got the Eagles and the Lions looking the best in the NFL right now.
I think that's the NFC Championship game.
Who's going to win it?
It depends. If they're in Philadelphia for sure.
Man, I'd love to see the Lions win it. That'd be nuts.
You know what, Reggie? I think you're right. If they go in the field into Lions territory, and with the Lions fan base, it could easily be a win for the Lions. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't imagine it would have to be up to Barkley. So yeah, I think you're right. If it's the Lions home game, I think Lions to the Super Bowl. Truthfully,
right. Me too.
Lions of the Super Bowl.
Where is that? What is Super Bowl at this year?
Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, New Orleans. You're right. Saints Stadium.
And last but not least, we got Shedeur and Cam Ward as the top QB prospects coming up into the draft. Coming up.
I would say that Cam Ward looks bigger and taller to me. So if I had to pick off that, I probably would go with him. I'm not sure about that. He just looks bigger and taller on TV.
I'm not sure who I like better. I mean, we've seen a lot of good things out of Shedeur. We've seen a lot of good things out of Cam Ward. We've also seen a lot of bad things come from either team. So it's just hard to make a definitive pick, I would say, for me. If I had to, gun in my head, I think I like Cam Ward better.
I think Cam Ward's more likely to follow my system. But I think if I need a quarterback that's not going to – if I need someone who really is not going to have a good offensive line, because if you're going first overall, you're most likely not going to have the best offensive line, I think you go with Shedeur. His playmaking ability is there, and that's it.
Boy, like he used to be in that deer in front of fucking headlights.
Yeah, he might be the most hurt, but he knows how to get out. He knows how to get away from the car.
It's funny.
I can't believe you said, if I don't got no offensive line, I'm going with Shedeur. Oh, man, I think I'm getting sleepy. Oh, man.
We just have a couple quick little news topics to get through. My boss was telling me about our number one skier chick, Mikaela Shiffrin, and how every year she goes to this competition in Finland to slalom ski, and the top person wins a reindeer. So slalom ski is where there's like hills on the mountain, and you have to like ski down the hills.
Oh, okay.
And so this was her 8th time winning this event out in Levi, Finland. And so she has 8 reindeers that she has won, which I think is really fucking cool that they just give out reindeers for winning ski competitions. A little update on Mikaela Shiffrin. She was in a little accident this past competition she was in. She crashed and wiped out. She was top place in her first run, and going down the hill on her second run, she crashed and wiped out. So prayers for a speedy recovery to Mikaela Shiffrin. Another sporting news topic is coming from college basketball. I don't know if you guys have seen or heard this guy.
He's still playing?
Yeah, he's playing D1 right now.
He's still playing.
And against Tennessee, he was balling out.
Damn, he had a school to play Tennessee. Dang.
Yeah, he's playing D1 ball.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, he was cold.
He's proven why he belongs to play D1 ball. I mean, if this kid had another hand, he'd be fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
Probably a number 1 prospect.
Yeah, that's it. Man, what? Oh my goodness!
Oh shit! He stole the ball with one arm.
They be killing people with that move right there. Oh my god! What?
Oh wow!
They probably didn't want to watch him either. Ooh!
Look at that! Met him at the rim.
Oh! Another one.
Ooh!
Yeah,
like he's nice. He's nice.
Dope. Wow.
And they dropped the MLB MVPs while we were away. So Shohei Ohtani won the NL MVP, and Aaron Judge won the AL MVP, which I don't think is really a surprise to anybody.
No. No.
Is there anybody you guys want to shout out before we wrap things up? Before Chicken takes us out of here and plays the outro?
Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to
everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from AAA Sports.
Shout out NJ for all her comments today. Shout out Pan for making some comments today. Shout out Black V. He's at work today. DJ. Taran, Reggie, Miguel, Chicken. Wouldn't be possible without you guys. I think it was a really good episode today.
Yeah, I'm salty I was late, man.
That's all right. We had good times still
You're
with
ready
you,
next
man.
time. I've been wanting to get on too, though.
I guess that's it. Catch us next week.
That Denver stuff on.
That's right.
I feel it, though. I don't blame you. Like, it's crazy because that's the best thing ever, though, from 2 people, though, man. The best thing for Russell to leave in that, like, that worked out both ways, though. That normally don't happen like that.
But it hurts my feelings watching Pittsburgh fucking win on weekend.
I
And
know.
do that shit. That shit is crazy. Paying that man $36 million or $38, whatever one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Chase. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'ma bop something. Fire on.